Happy 7 Marketing Basics. And today I want to dig into how to supercharge your next event or trade show. And that's because everybody's talking about getting back to live events. And so it just seems to be the thing. And so if you're in the Facebook group, put your questions in there. I'm keeping an eye on my phone. So if you're watching live, put your questions in, or just if you're watching the replay, comment in and we will circle back to you with everything. So I just want to go through a few things on trade shows, and I've got a checklist for you to just take away for your next event or trade show, whether it's just a little local event with 5 or 10 people, or you're going to somewhere with 10,000 or 100,000 attendees. And of course, we don't really know on shows if the 100,000 shows are really going to have more like 50,000 this year because things are down or what's happening. All right, so that's what we want to dig into. And I, call me crazy, like trade shows. So I cannot wait to get back to seeing all of you face-to-face in person. Super excited about it. And okay, so one of the really beautiful things about face-to-face, of course, is like video, like this, face-to-face lets you grow that know, like, and trust factor that we all love. And I don't know who started that know, like, and trust. I think of Zig Ziglar when I think of that. That's where it first hit me, is studying Zig Ziglar's sales info and techniques and stuff like that. But know, like, and trust, right? People need to know you and like you and trust you before they start to work with you and become your client or customer. So trade shows are awesome for that. It gives you a really good chance to do that. And the numbers around people making decisions around going to trade shows, some people say folks will only hit 8 booths in one day. Whatever the number is, we know it's low. And so you got to get on their dance card in advance. So several cool things that you can do right now. And so I just want to go through things that you can do right now. And I'm just peeking at my phone. So excited about this topic. So yeah. All right. Oh, hey, Fallon, how are you? Glad you're here. Okay. Hey, Kristen. So first thing, create your hot list, your dream list, whatever you want to call it, your hit list, whatever you want to call it, and just write it down. And whether that is analog with pen and paper, or talking to your phone, or make a spreadsheet, whatever that is, make that list of your top 5 or 20 or 100 people. And you know who these people are. If you go to the show and it's the only thing you do is see those people, you walk away and go, that was awesome. I nailed it. I saw the best people. So those are the people that should be on your list. It doesn't need to be a big list. It can be, something reasonable. And between now and your event, so if we're talking your event, like so many people we work with are doing NAB trade show in October. So if it's that between now and October, if you have 100 people on your list, you've got time to call everybody or DM them. Easy peasy, right? So make that list, write it down, whatever your event is. You can do it. Reach out to them. Okay, so second thing to think about is what I like to call what's in it for me. You guys know me. You've heard me talk about this before. I want to get a hat. I like this hat, but I want to get one that says WIIFM. And when I say what's in it for me, I don't mean me. I mean your audience and the people who love you. What's in it for them? What do they care about? So it's so tempting when we're promoting our trade shows, come to our booth and see my equipment or my service because I know what I'm doing. Okay, that is just so not compelling. We need to always think about what's in there for them. Hey, stop by because you'll learn about the latest thing here, or you can get the latest thing there. Whatever the thing is that they need at your event, that's what needs to get talked about in all the promotional stuff. So whether that's on email, social media, your phone calls, whatever the thing is, talking about what they're going to get, what the benefit is to them when they come to see you. That's what it's all about. So don't talk too much about yourself. Talk about what they will get and their benefit. I know it's so hard. Hey, here's a trick to do that. So when you're writing out your copy, check this out. Count up in there the numbers of the word you and your. There should be a ton of those. And count up the number I, we, and us. And there should be very few of those. Okay, so take that to heart. I'm not kidding. That really, really works. You can think of it as your 80-20 rule. 80% of it's going to be you and your, 20% I, we, us. I know it's hard, but this is the way. Got to do it. Okay, so what's in it for me? That's the second thing. Third thing, give them something fun and useful or something like that when they book an appointment with you. So if you've called people on the phone or sent them a message and they did agree to book, because not everyone will. Some people I know are like, "Oh, stop by." But if you can get them to book an appointment and then give them something, whether that is a tool or a block diagram or a shirt or whatever the thing is, like something cool where they already start feeling the love before they get to the appointment, right? Box of chocolates, whatever. Oh my gosh, Jefferson Davis, when I was on the session with him the other day, he had such a good one. And I'll throw the link to that in the comments here so you can see it. But he talks about, let me see if I get this right. I want to say he sent out a certain set of golf balls. This fit his audience. But the particular one certain ball you had to come by to get, or you had to come by and get the tee or the club, or I can't remember what it was, but he sent part of like a kit or part of a set of something to the person. And then they had to stop by the booth for their meeting and then they could pick up the rest of it. So you see where I'm going with that. It's just a great way to do it. All right. And so the next thing to think about, do you have a system in place, an appointment booking system that lets your prospect book a time? Or when you're talking to them on the phone, you can type their name for them into your system that's going to go ahead and give them SMS message reminders, email reminders, calendar invites so they can get it under their calendar. Because we all know what it's like at an event. Like if you're at a 1-day, 3-day, whatever, 5-day event, super easy to space an appointment, especially if you got a different time zone going, that kind of thing. So if having a system in place, if you don't have that, oh my gosh, you've got to have that. And hit me up later if you want, because I'm happy to share the system we use and stuff like that, or you can just see it here on the blog and everything. So that's a whole other topic, but have a system. Have a system. If you're at a show, is your show listing all filled out? And in that listing, did you put an opt-in? So for example, in the listing, could someone maybe sign up for your checklist or guide or something like that? And then that gives another way to start that conversation with them before the show. Make sense? So if they need a guide to a particular technology or topic or whatever that is, oh my gosh, put a link to that in there, and maybe they give their email address in exchange for that PDF guide. Put that in your listing too, and on your email signature and everything, so you can start that conversation before the show, right? And there's so many, but I'm just gonna wrap up with one more, and then if you want to talk more, there's just so many. Have you tried lookalike and custom audiences? Now, I know there's changes with iOS 14 and stuff like that, but that's okay. We can still do things like take a list of our customers or prospects and upload them into LinkedIn and make a custom audience, for example, or upload them into Facebook and make a custom audience. And you can spend just a little bit of money, like $5 a day or $20 a day or whatever budget you want to set, and send a message out with helpful info. And then you could, for example, set it up to where if someone watches half your video, you're going to retarget them with a show invite that maybe has your guest or coupon code if the show gives you a guest or coupon code. Also, you can ask those social platforms to find someone who's similar. Hey, here's my people. Find other people similar to them and send this info to them. So leverage that. You don't have to spend a ton of money to do it. It's a great way to just have a different kind of reach, because we want to be everywhere our prospect is, right? So if they're at the show, if they're on Facebook, if they're on YouTube, if they're on email, if they're on the other end of your phone, if they're at the event, we want to be all the places. And so that gives another way to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to recap those. Make your hot list, your dream list, call those people. When you're reaching out to people, think about what's in it for me, meaning them. What do they care about? Give them something fun and useful once they've booked an appointment with you, so that they feel the love before they get to your appointment. Also, that you got that reciprocity thing going on too, so that works really well. And then be sure you've got an appointment booking system in place. And if there's a show listing, show coupons, whatever, use those. And Social media, you could use, we use Agora Pulse, but you can use any kind of tool you want for your posts, but you can also use lookalike and custom audiences on LinkedIn and Facebook and those places. Those are just a few of my fun ideas. So I hope that helps, and good luck at your next trade show or event, and DM me. Let me know what your next event is. I'd love to know. All right. Have a beautiful day. Talk soon. Bye.